My name is Damien Johnson, and I would just like to express my gratitude to all those men who continue to say yes to God's call to the priesthood. By my late teens and early 20s, I had achieved what most young boys can only dream about. I was playing professional football in the Premier League and international football for my country. On the outside, it looked like I had it all. Yet, the more I achieved in my career, the unhappier I'd found myself becoming internally. I'd even started drifting away from my Catholic faith, which had been so important to me growing up as a young boy. Yet it was around this time that through God's grace and divine providence, I had some really good and faithful Catholic priests who helped guide me back to what was ultimately the most important thing, and that was my relationship with Jesus through his sacraments found in the Catholic Church.
And there's so many occasions and so many people, priests, good priests, who have, I think, influenced our lives in very, 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 very wonderful moments.
A priest impacted our life during the COVID pandemic, and particularly the life of our son. They got him involved in supporting with filming and editing Mass and putting everything online, creating a YouTube channel. And I would say that at that point our son really didn't know what he wanted to do with university, his life, but he found the work so enjoyable that it ended up being what he's actually studying at university, which is great.
When I think about what the priesthood means to me, I think of this constant presence that has always been there, sort of behind me and supporting me throughout my life. And that's probably from going to church from being a small child, but then going to a Salesian school where we had many, many priests who taught us and who were around the school. And it was always a warmth and an acceptance in a very non-judgmental way that I think really allowed for me to keep that faith blossoming into being an adult. So despite spending some of the sort of young teen, well, older teen, young adult years a little bit more of a distance from the church, that warmth and wisdom and acceptance is what really allowed me to come back fully and to experience a life of faith in a much deeper way now as an adult. And really when I think of priests, I think of the journey that I've been through on my life so far, which now includes being married and having children, now working in a Catholic sixth form with young people, encouraging them to try to keep hold of that faith.
I continue to thank God every day for our priests and pray that more men continue to say yes to God's call to priestly life.